If there is anything you have seen that is worthy of commendation in the life of this man standing before you, I tell you, this is not just some preacher's talk. I'm trying to preach because I'm talking in a conference. No, it is the mercy of God. And I am aware of it. And we are not ashamed to let the world know that it is not as though we are sufficient in ourselves, sincerely. It will be a lie to tell you that we are not working in keeping with certain principles. But albeit, remember the beginning of my teaching, there are gaps in the equation of our greatness that only now you know the factor of God that fills it. Mercy. A gentleman, someone gave a story, and he said one time they were in a pastor's conference with our father in the Lord, Baba Adeboye, and other pastors were praying around the altar, you know, younger ministers. Father, I'm tired of this level. Next level, oh God. You know, they were crying, God, this cannot be, this is not what you showed me in my dream. And they were praying. And someone who had the privilege of lying down close to Baba Adeboye, he said for more than 1 hour, all that he was saying was mercy. Mercy, oh God. Mercy. That is not a sinner praying. That is a wise man who knows that to lead this kind of people, it takes more than intelligence. It takes mercy. Mercy. Mercy, oh God. Blessed is the man, I say it again, who resides within the zone of God's mercy. Your life will be a wonder first to you and then to everybody around you. Why am I teaching you this? Because many of you tonight, this is the sermon you have been waiting for the next season in your life. Many of you are conscious of principles, and I teach principles. Keep learning. Conscious of many other things, but you have ignored the mercy of God because it looks like I'm not a sinner. I fast and pray. I'm serious. I love God. I sow. I give. Have you not seen people who farmed and cows came and ate their crops? The harvest came, but it didn't reach them. Is that true? It is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Lord that showeth mercy. There are people who found mercy with God, and someone just walked up to them and said, are you a man of God? Said yes. He said, listen, from today, so percent from our business, God has just granted us grace. We will bless you and sow it into your life to make your life convenient. When you are teaching financial principles, that man will sit down in clear ignorance, admitting that if it is based on what you are teaching now, I should not be here. Even me, I know. Hallelujah. Is someone learning? I am a product of God's mercy. Now, let me just tell you one more information about mercy, and then we'll pray for tonight. Has God helped you? What does it mean to show mercy? I need to define that. There are 4 aspects of mercy I want you to get. Number 1, mercy means a compassionate treatment to someone who is in distress. Mercy, a compassionate treatment to someone who is in distress. So when you treat someone compassionately who is in distress, that is mercy. Number 2, refraining from punishing an offender is called mercy. Are we together? So number 1, to treat someone compassionately who is in distress, mercy. Number 2, to refrain from punishing an offender. That means someone who deserves to be punished. When you refrain from punishing that person, you have shown him mercy. Number 3, the disposition to forgive or to pity or to be kind. The disposition to forgive, to show pity or kindness is called mercy. The last is to alleviate pain and distress to provide relief. This is an expression of mercy. I'll take it again. Number one, compassionate treatment of someone in distress. Number two, to refrain from punishing an offender. That means the punishment that is due that offender. Number three, the disposition to forgive, to pity, or to be kind. And then number four, to alleviate pain and distress, to provide relief. That means, look up please. Summarizing these four definitions gives us two dimensions of mercy. Number one, there is mercy that translates to pardon and forgiveness. There is mercy that translates to relieving pain and distress. Are we together now? So, mercy is not just forgiving an offender. Mercy is also providing relief for someone. So, if you do not need mercy as forgiveness over something, you need mercy as a relief for pain or something you're going through. This is very powerful. Please look up. When I caught the revelation of the mercy of God, my life changed. The mercy of God, I will repeat, like I gave in the example to the door. The mercy of God is not supposed to replace your responsibility of knowing God and walking in keeping with his principles. Like you would always hear me teach, the mercy of God is a system of advantage that was provided, that in addition to your obeying all these principles, because the best of your strength will still be limited, there will still be gaps somewhere. The mercy of God.